Welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. In today's video, we have loads of news updates to cover, so let's get right into it. Currently, the Kaspa price is sitting at $13.90 and it's down about 4.9%, and the volume is currently sitting at $241 million. The market cap is currently sitting at 3.5 billion and our ranking is number 44. The current supply of Kaspa is sitting at 25.35 billion. This is equivalent to about 88.33% mined. The hash rate is currently sitting at 1.43 exahash, with the highest hash rate being 1.49 exahash. The current block reward for Kaspa is sitting at 73 Kaspa. The next block reward will be 69 Kaspa, and this is going to be happening in the next 17 days on the 3rd of January in 2025. The current active addresses for Kaspa is sitting at 558,383, and our total max TPS to date is still sitting at 1,178. If we're looking at the inactive supplies here, we can see here that the inactive supply for over 3 months is currently sitting at 59.25%. In 6 months, it's sitting at 46.31%. Inactive for 1 year is sitting at 26.78%. 2+ years is currently sitting at 7.80%. And 3+ years is sitting at 1.17%. To start, we have a lot of KRC-20 updates. First off, Kasplex announced that the KRC-20 atomic swap functionality has been deployed on mainnet, and the feature was officially activated on December 10th. This functionality just allows you to be able to sign signatures very quickly on the Kaspa network and without any delay. This is written by Caspiano here, talking about PSKT, which is related to this update. PSKT, or Partial Signed Kaspa Transaction, is a trust minimized protocol enabling secure, lightning fast, and efficient trading on Caspiano.com. Here's how it works. Buyer and seller roles. Seller creates and signs a PSKT, retaining full control of their assets until the buyer completes the trade. Listings can be modified or canceled anytime. The buyer finalizes the trade by signing the PSKT, ensuring secure and accurate payment delivery. Caspiano's role: validate both buyer and seller signatures, combine these into a finalized transaction. Bottom line is, PSKT eliminates counterparty risk with partial signatures that secure transactions while you maintain full control of your keys and enable trades to finalize in under 1 second. And PSKT went live on the same day that the atomic swap ability was finally activated on mainnet. Another thing to mention was Caspiano has recently purchased the website called Kaspa.com. It's going to be a rebranding for what they provide to the KRC-20 space. Next, Kaspa Market, which is being labeled as the first truly decentralized marketplace for Kaspa, has integrated with Kas.fyi. They say here, we're excited to announce that Kas.fyi has fully integrated Kaspa Market. Users can now view each ticker's volume and latest price directly on Kas.fyi, making it easier than ever to stay updated on the market. We also got this announcement from Finance Change saying that Kas.fyi just enabled the API to be able to swap tokens directly on the website of Kas.fyi. And if you take a look over here, you could see that this is Kas.fyi and it has a built-in swap functionality within the website now. Next, we have some updates on the Crescendo 10 blocks per second hard fork. You could see here that the Kaspa testnet 11 hard fork was successfully activated at DAA score 287,238,000, and this was released on December 3rd. Coder of Stuff here explains that the Kaspa testnet 11 hard fork, including KIP 10 and finalized KIP 9 dust prevention and payload support, has successfully been activated at this DAA score. The latest release also includes all the optimizations that we've been working on the past few months. Coder Stuff also gave us a little rundown of where we at in the roadmap for 10 BPS, and Coder Stuff says here, I can tell you what I know. The most important thing is to implement and test the consensus parameter change from 1 BPS to 10 BPS. This is a delicate change that needs to be implemented and tested properly. So what he's talking about here is currently we have testnet 11, which is running 10 blocks per second, and we have testnet 10, which is running 1 block per second. Testnet 10 is basically a copycat of the mainnet. And what they're going to do is hard fork the testnet 10 to 10 BPS as a practice trial before they actually want to do it on mainnet. So they're going to hard fork testnet 10 to 10 BPS and then let that run for a few weeks or so. And then they'll be able to be certain if this would work on mainnet if all goes well. He also says here there's also work to coordinate with integrators, pools, and exchanges to have them test their software on the 10 BPS network so they can be ready before such a change occurs. Mostly the next phase will focus on this. There's work to address archival node maintainers' concerns, essentially do something for those who wish to continue running archival nodes. There's considerations for possible other features and optimizations that need to get into this hard fork. These are just some of the top mind stuff I have. There's small bits of work here and there too. So this is where we're at in the Crescendo hard fork, and this is still estimated to be released Q1 of 2025. Next, we have some information regarding Kaspa and institutional adoption. So if you've been keeping up to date watching all of these news update videos, you should already know that Zodia Custody had recently announced that they integrated Kaspa. And another thing to note is that Bitcoin Marathon Mining Digital partnered with Zodia Custody. And what Zodia Custody is basically a custodian to allow institutions to keep their crypto safe and secured by basically holding it within the Zodia's wallets. If you go to their website, you could see that it says trusted by leading financial institutions, and 21 Shares is one of those people, which is very interesting because recently 21 Shares decided to compare Kaspa to Near. And as far as I am aware, 21 Shares has not released Kaspa for any of their institutional investors. And you can see that 21 Shares is 5 years of pioneering crypto investments, world's largest crypto ETP provider. So we haven't even gotten an announcement that Kaspa is being utilized with 21 Shares, but they still decided to compare it to another cryptocurrency that I believe is not really a fair comparison. Two completely different consensus protocols. But also recently, Zodia Custody has partnered with Securitize, and Cast Media over here says Trump's pick for SEC chairman Paul Atkins is on the board of Securitize, which just partnered with Zodia. Zodia just listed Kaspa for its custodian services. Probably nothing though. And if we look at the advisory board for Securitize, you can see here that Paul Atkins is the former US SEC commissioner, and he is on the board for Securitize, and Zodia Custody just partnered with this company. And recently, Trump was trying to possibly elect Paul Atkins as the next SEC chair, but there's some rumors that he might decline this. But either way, we will see what happens in 2025 once Trump is in office and we get the official announcement of who is actually going to be the SEC chair. Next, we got an announcement here that Dynamite Blockchain acquired Kaspa Mining Limited. You can see here that Dynamite Blockchain Corporation is pleased to announce that it has entered into a binding arm's length security exchange agreement dated December 2nd, 2024 to acquire 100% of the outstanding shares of Kaspa Mining Limited. The strategic acquisition is expected to significantly ramp up the company's Kaspa-oriented capabilities. Kaspa Mining currently owns and operates 25 high-performance Bitmain KS5 Pro Kaspa miners, and the acquisition is expected to also provide the company with access to Target's expansive Kaspa-focused capability and networks. And this same company, Dynamite Blockchain, decided to announce that they're going to change their ticker symbol to CAS on the Canadian exchange, and they also rebranded their whole entire website to be exclusively Kaspa focused. So to my knowledge, this is the first mining company that is going to be pretty much exclusively focused on Kaspa, and I'm really interested to see what other companies are going to decide to take this path, but it is really neat to see this level of adoption for Kaspa. Next, we have some news on Kaspa Kii. So recently, Kii was in Abu Dhabi showcasing one of their projects, which was the Gigawatt stablecoin. to their energy industry colleagues, and it was well received. Also, Kaspa Ki made this post here saying, introducing Warp Core, powering Kaspa's seamless connection to the global financial system. This was also showcased to the people at Abu Dhabi Global Finance Week. With key financial partners, Warp Core leverages Kaspa's decentralized strength and speed and adheres to ISO 222 and other standards, a scalable solution for a frictionless future of cross-border value transfer within reach for everyone. And someone on the board of Kaspa Kii decided to give a little bit of their thoughts on this, saying this is not just technology, it's a philosophy. By integrating global standards and making compliance optional with Warp Core, Kaspa is breaking barriers between the old and the new. It's about making complexity invisible to users and create a seamless, secure experience. If you want to read more about Warp Core, you can click the link down below in the description. Next, we had an announcement that Nexo has just listed Kaspa, and Nexo is a exchange that is built in the UK. And from my understanding, some people were saying that Nexo may have the ability to let you borrow against your crypto assets, which would possibly include Kaspa. So for those of you in the UK, you have a new exchange that now has Kaspa. Next, we have an announcement here that Valor Funds is excited to bring crypto closer to traditional finance, making it easier for investors to access the best of both worlds. The ETPs are available for trading through, among others, and they pretty much announced all the cryptocurrencies that are a part of their ETPs, and you can see that Kaspa is one of those cryptocurrencies here. You can see that Valor is an issuer of digital asset ETPs. And so these are basically like ETFs, but just more for the crypto world of digital assets. It's also important to note here that Wolfie here says, thanks for your inclusion of Kaspa currency. And it says here with this question, do Valor crypto ETPs buy assets to back their sales? The answer is yes. Valor's crypto ETPs are physically backed by underlying digital assets they represent. This means that when investors purchase Valor's ETPs, the company acquires and holds the corresponding cryptocurrencies to back the products, which means that Kaspa is officially part of a ETP and that there's literally an institution that is investing into Kaspa anytime someone invests into this fund. So really good to see this type of level of institutional adoption for Kaspa. Next, we have an announcement of a new Kaspa pair, Kaspa USDT listing on Bitcoin Tree. And last but not least, we have a Ledger Live update by Rob showing us a teaser photo of different Kaspa wallets that he is able to access within Ledger Live itself. And he's been working on this for a while now, but it looks like he's pretty close to finally letting us know that we can use Ledger Live for Kaspa, as well as continuously using Ledger Live with Cash Vault if you already do so. You will still be able to use Cash Vault if you want to. Personally, I think I'm going to keep using Cash Vault rather than Ledger Live, but for those of you that have been waiting for this Ledger Live integration, it is underway and it's very close to be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and before we go, I got a little bit of advertisements for you guys. So first off, there is a Kaspa cold storage silver coin, and it says, to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Kaspa's official launch, Ballet is campaigning to create a custom Kaspa silver coin, an innovative CAS cold storage solution which enables your CAS to be stored offline. Our goal is to produce 500 CAS silver coins with an upper limit of 999 coins total. We need your help to bring this project to life. So this is what the silver coin looks like and what it will come in to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Kaspa. But the way this silver coin works is it also is built in with a QR code that allows you to store your Kaspa in an offline manner. So not only is this a real silver coin, this will also be a way to store your Kaspa using their cold storage solution. If you're interested in purchasing these Kaspa silver coins, they're currently going for $179. And if you use the code KASPASILVER at the checkout, you can get 5% off your order. And I also will receive a commission for this, and I will greatly support the channel. Next, if you still haven't got yourself a Kaspa wallet that was created by Tangem, there's still 2,127 left. And if you use the code KASPASILVER at the checkout, you will get a 10% off your order, which also does give me a commission, and I'll greatly appreciate that. But Tangem is a really good cold storage device to get you started with self-custodying your Kaspa or other cryptocurrency offline and off exchanges. It's extremely important to never hold your crypto on exchanges. So take a look at Tangem if you have not considered getting yourself a cold storage wallet yet, and if you're still holding your Kaspa or other cryptocurrency on exchanges. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, and as always, don't be average, be different.